going on? Welcome back to the Football World with Juice. Back here for another NFL record prediction for the 2020. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 2023 schedule for the Los Angeles Chargers. Going through every matchup, going pick by pick, giving you my thoughts, my analysis on how I believe the Chargers will be in 2023. If that sounds good, don't forget to like up the video. Of course, subscribe to the Football World with Juice for more NFL content just like this. And get in that comment section, Chargers fans, if there are any. Comment section. Let me know how you think the Chargers are going to be in 2023. Are they going to bolt up and take that next step, win some playoff games, be a dark horse that bowl? Are they going to be where they were last year, where they're good but not exactly elite? Or are they going to take a step back? Let me know. Now, let's make some picks. Chargers. It is time to predict the Chargers 2023 record. It starts off in week number 1 versus the Miami Dolphins. Justin Herbert versus Tua, great story there. I got the Chargers winning. They played the Dolphins well last year. Brandon Staley had arguably his best game plan ever as a coach. And I think that the Chargers are honestly the better team. Like, they got 3 legit wideouts. Justin Herbert's a baller. I think he's going to make some big throws. Eckler might have a big game here. I wouldn't be shocked if the Dolphins won, but I got the Chargers. Week 2, you play the Titans on the road. I have the Titans here, and I feel like this is just a game where Derrick Henry gets going. They run the ball on you guys. We've seen in the past where your run defense has just been horrible. I think it could improve, especially early in the year when I do believe that Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack will both be healthy. But I got the Titans. Week 3, you play the Vikings. I believe I Vikings here, but I'm not sure, actually. I feel like this could go either way. I do feel like this is a good matchup for the Chargers, too, and a bad matchup at the same time. Because I feel Vikings are a pass-first team, and the Chargers are good at defending the pass. And they're not good at defending the run, but who knows how Alexander Madison's going to fare this year. I think he's going to have a good year, but we'll see. God, that's a tough one. The Vikings defense was awful last year. I think I am going to go with, I believe I went with the Vikings, and I think I'm going to go with the Vikings because they're at home too. I think that's a home field advantage right there. So, yeah. Actually, no, I'm changing my mind. I'm going with the Chargers. So you started 2-1. Looking pretty good. Justin Herbert looks good. Week 4, you play the Raiders at home. I think you win this game. It's typically home and home. It'll be advantage Raiders in terms of fans at the game, but you guys know that, I think, already. So you're 3-1, looking pretty good, going into the bye. I'm out. Week 6, you play the Dallas Cowboys. I got the Cowboys here. I think they're the better. They got the better defense. I think they're a little more balanced. This is also typically the time of the year that the Chargers start to get injured. It just always happens, and I feel and this is kind of like the Raiders game too, where it's going to be advantage Cowboys because the Cowboys just have a lot of fans. So I'm going with the Cowboys. Week 7, you play the Chiefs at Arrowhead. I actually think you win this game. You typically play the Chiefs well at Arrowhead, unlike when you're at home. So I think that you will split with the Chiefs again. I think they'll win the last game of the season, week 18. I think one game Mahomes steals the show. I think the other game Justin on a show. These quarterbacks are so good. it's hard to imagine that one will. I know Kansas City did sweep you last year, but that was kind of both games were like 3 points. And yeah. Week 8, you play the Bears at home. I got you winning this game. That you're just the better team, period. So you're 5-2, going 5-2 through week 8, and going across the country to New York on Monday night to face the Jets in week 9. I got the Jets here. I just think Monday night, typically that's where I do lean with the home team, especially like it's a cross country trip. It might be, maybe your offensive line is banged up because it usually is at this point in the year, and their defensive line just gets you. They get after Herbert, force Herbert into some uncomfortable decisions. But again, I could definitely see it going either way. Week 10, you play the Lions. I got the Lions here. I think that this is a game where they run the ball in. It could go either way, though, for sure. Week 11, you play the Packers in Green Bay. I got the Packers here. I think that you guys you typically struggle in cold weather, like I've seen as fan, and I think that same thing is going to happen here. So you're 5-5 right now. You've dropped. Week 12, you're playing the Ravens. I think the Ravens are a tough matchup for you, like matchup-wise, because they want to play that power football, run the ball, control the clock, let Lamar Jackson make all the plays. And they're a lot better this year. Like, I honestly think they're a dark horse AFC team for the Super Bowl. I also I don't really know if I see you losing 4 straight. So I did pick the Ravens in the Ravens video, but I think I'm going to switch that to the Chargers just because I just have a feeling like I can't see this team losing 4 in a row unless injuries pile up or something, or if Brandon Staley continues to mess up game management. But yeah. Week 13, you play the Patriots. You should know this by now. You know I'm picking the Pats. You guys never beat us. I don't even remember the last time you did. So you're 6-6 right now. The wild card race. You play the Broncos week 14. I think it's a typical Chargers-Broncos where, I feel like you're definitely more likely to sweep them than they are to sweep you, but I feel like they will just one game, the cold weather and their defense gets you. The other game, the overall better team guys will win it. And then, so I got you at 7-8 right now. I think you're going to lose to the Raiders on Thursday. I think you should split with the Raiders. Like the Broncos, though, like I feel like you're more likely to sweep them than they you. I just feel like you guys usually do end up splitting. It always happens. And then week 16, you play the Bills at home. I think you're going to win. I picked the Bills in this game, I'm pretty sure, but I kind of feel like I kind of want to change my mind there. Like, because, God. This is tough. The Bills aren't going to run the ball a lot on you, so that'll help. That'll benefit you guys. I am going to say that you will. Josh Allen does usually play his best football at this time of year. His better football at this time of year, though. That's another thing. The Chargers have a secondary that can double team Stephon Diggs. Bills defense kind of does struggle sometimes against these types of offenses. Yeah, I'm going to go with you guys. I'm going to give you guys the win there. I probably picked the Bills in the Bills video, but I think I'm going to switch that to you guys. It's a coin flip, though, for sure. And then week 17, I think you lose to the Broncos, but I could see you beat twice, honestly. Like, I think the Broncos are a little overrated, and I think their team just overall kind of stinks, but we'll see. And then week 18, the last week of the season, I got Kansas City beating you. Although you play the Chiefs you're kind of lucky you play the Chiefs week 18 because so like you play in week 7 and it's in Kansas City where you play better against them for whatever. Week 18, if they might have the number 1 seed locked up, and I believe I do have them locking it up by then. So like if Mahomes, I think that definitely favors you guys. So like there's these 2 games are games you could win for sure. You could sweep the Raiders, like it's not out of the picture. You could beat the Packers. You could beat the Titans. There's like you could beat the Cowboys even. Like I wouldn't be that shocked. Like I feel like every year, like everybody's just too high on the Chargers, and they never live up to the expectations. I got them going at 8-9, and I know that sounds a little underwhelming for the Wrld right now. I'd say they probably have a floor, like 8-9 or 7-10 maybe is about their floor, and then I'd say they have a ceiling of maybe like 11 or 12 wins. This is a difficult schedule too. Like you play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You play 7 playoff teams. Like that's a lot. And you also got to think, if Mike Williams gets hurt, because he usually does, if Joey Bosa gets hurt, because you're just every year, like you always got to factor injuries in with the Chargers because they usually happen. And then I have questions about Brandon Staley as a coach. I think his team, competitive, but like at the same time, he's lost some games with his decisions to go for it on 4th and 8, or just you get where I'm coming from. Like I feel like the Chargers could definitely be a playoff team again. I've got them right outside right now, but that could change throughout the season. But yeah, let me know, Chargers fans. What do you think the Chargers are going to be this upcoming season? Thank you so much for tuning into the Football World with Juice today, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.